Well, vegetarian women may claim to oppose the suffering of animals, and many do, but when it comes to romances, all bets are off. A new study from the University of Padova in Italy finds that when exposed to fictional dating profiles, women are substantially more attracted to men who enjoy eating meat rather than vegetarian options like soup or yogurt or anything soy-based. Kathy Rue is the founding publisher of Catalina magazine. She is, needless to say, our liberal Sherpa. She joins us along with several exceptional meats catered tonight by Del Frisco Steakhouse across the street here in New York City, a place you probably don't go, but probably should. So, okay, let's start with the baseline. What would the ideal man eat?
Anything.
Anything.
The ideal man would be confident and proud and able to eat anything. So meat, asparagus, vegetarian, vegan, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No,
so
no.
if a man were to routinely order a soy-based product.
Yeah, women should be okay with that. But the women in the study believe that the men should eat meat, probably because they've been conditioned to believe that the men are the hunters of our society and they could provide for them through hunting, and therefore over 70, 80,000 years of programming, they believe that the men have to supply the meat. And they don't understand we can love the men for their meat, but we can love them for their asparagus as well.
But could it be the opposite, that women have been programmed to believe that there are no differences at all between the sexes, and it's okay for men to eat tofu, but deep down in their atavistic selves, instinctively they know that carnivores are probably better providers?
Well,
in other words,
no,
they've been told by society there's no difference.
There's no study showing that.
No, there's no study. No, I'm just guessing here. You know what? I've swerved off the beaten path of science.
The opposite, that the studies show that the women believe that the men who eat the meat are the ones that are the better providers.
Why do they believe that is the question?
They probably believe they're the better providers because of the hunting societies. There's many studies that have come out because of this. There's a book from '93 that says women love meat. And it went back to the hunting society.
Right, but that's not something they've been programmed to believe. That's something that's included in their genes.
Which is so sad because the vegans and vegetarians, I mean, every man out there can probably provide.
Let's be honest. So you're out to dinner with a man who orders tofu. Then you're out to dinner with a man, and this is all Del Frisco steak, who orders the New York strip.
Right.
How does that rate?
What's the man like? I'm sure the women would appreciate if the man has a great personality, makes them laugh.
No, we're going to judge just on the steak. What about a bone-in fillet, which is a rarer cut?
I mean, a man and his meat are impressive for sure, but I don't think that matters. It's the personality that counts. I think that's...
You're trying, and look, you're sticking valiantly to the talking point.
Thank you.
That's why I'm going to go full...
It's not a talking point.
No, it is. You want to believe that. That's why I'm going full thermonuclear on you, okay?
No, it's reality.
I'm pulling out that, which is a bone-in ribeye. This is really the Cadillac. This is the Bentley of steaks.
Right.
A man orders that at dinner, and he doesn't go up at all in your estimation at all?
I don't find you any more attractive holding
that. No, not me. Let's keep this scientific.
Right, of course, I'm sorry. Right, because this is scientific.
Let's say a man, okay?
Right.
Orders this, and part of you doesn't think, you know what, I was kind of on the fence. I like this guy.
But you're speaking traditional roles, so traditionally this is more attractive?
I'm saying, what does your heart tell you? When you see this steak, a man who has the courage, do you say that's toxic masculinity, or do you say that's the man for me?
Well, I mean, toxic masculinity is you hurting people with that steak. I mean, becoming toxic. There's nothing.
I think
there's nothing more masculine about that than holding a carrot that way. I would find it just as masculine as male.
Yeah, I think our experiment has produced a pretty clear answer. Kathy Rue, it's great to see you tonight.
Good to see you and your meat.
Tune in every night at 8 to the show that is the sworn enemy of lying, papacy, smugness, and especially groupthink, which is in evidence everywhere now, but we're going to continue to resist it. Good night from New York, Sean Hannity, right now. Hey, Sean.
Hey, Tucker, great to see you tonight, and I busted you in front of a group. I know where you got that steak, too.
It's a
you got that
stolen.
steak from Del Frisco's, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
All right, good to see you tonight.